Hi everyone, we are Group 11B and the title of our health program is Project Play, which stands for Proactive Lifestyles for Active Youth. Our program goal is to decrease the BMI of elementary students by implementing healthy behaviors, primarily through the use of physical activity. Our target population is elementary school children between the grade levels of kindergarten through 5th grade of East County, San Diego. Our program contains 4 core objectives. Our process objective is to implement 3 mandatory physical activity exercises for 10 minutes during school hours for 1 academic year. Our learning impact objective is to increase students' knowledge of healthy exercise and help them to change their poor exercise habits by 90% within a year. Our behavioral impact objective is by the end of the program, 70% of students will meet recommended daily exercise for at least 60 minutes a day. And lastly, our outcome objective is by the end of the program year to increase the number of elementary school students by 10% who fall in the healthy BMI range. Our conceptual model is based on social cognitive theory since our program goal is aimed at changing the behavior of our target population. We are taking into account our target population's attitude towards a healthy lifestyle and the students' social and cultural norms. The behaviors based on those factors could be changed once the target population gains knowledge of healthy eating habits and understands the importance of physical activity. Also, our program aims to implement self-efficacy to have an active, healthy lifestyle, which in the end we hope to achieve our program outcome of an overall healthy lifestyle change in our target population. So for our outcome measurements, our primary outcome is to increase children's knowledge of healthy choices by 25% by comparing a progressive survey from the beginning and end of the school year. Our 2 secondary outcomes are to mandate 3 10-minute daily exercise routines in class for all students of each grade level, and to decrease the average BMI among all elementary students in East County, San Diego by 5% in a year. And our health outcomes are to prevent the likelihood of obesity later on in life in the children of East County and to improve knowledge, physical activity, and behavior of healthy eating habits among children. As for our research design, we are using an experimental design specifically using the randomized controlled trial method because we are randomizing at an institutional level and not assessing each individual student. 6 elementary schools in East County, San Diego will be enrolled in our program. Our experimental group will consist of 250 students from kindergarten to 5th grade from 3 elementary schools in East County that will receive the intervention, and our control group will be the other 250 students from kindergarten to 5th grade in the other 3 elementary schools that will not receive the intervention. At the beginning of the academic year, we will record our data by assessing the students' BMIs as well as their physical activity. Since our intervention takes place over 8 months, our mid-intervention measurement will be taken after 4 months from the beginning of the intervention to assess any difference in BMI and physical activity time. Our post-measurement will be taken 1 week after the end of the entire intervention to make a final assessment. In order for students to be enrolled in our program, they must meet the following sample criteria. They must be enrolled in East County elementary school grades from kindergarten to 5th grade. They must remain in our program for 1 academic year. They must participate in our activities during school hours 3 times a day. They must not have any chronic diseases. They must be within range of an overweight BMI level at the beginning of the intervention. And they cannot participate in any other exercise programs at the same time. The utilization of an experimental design is the most significant advantage of our chosen evaluation method. The ability to compare an experimental group to a control group will allow for more accurate data collection. This aspect, combined with the ability to randomize a sample, makes this method the gold standard. We do recognize that due to the use of schools as a location for our intervention, the child's lifestyle at home may influence any progress he or she may make during our program. While the portion of our intervention that addresses parental involvement should mediate this is confounding variable, the intervention will only be successful if the parents fully participate.